Let me just remove all of those notifications. And I hope we are live. Yes, we are live for this second stream of gratitude for that Christmas vibes. And I'm gonna do my trigger point massage with this beautiful black ball thing while I'm just talking to you guys and exchanging some thoughts and share some insights. And just to cover what's happening in this stream and what is intended to happen in this stream. So I'm just gonna share some of my regards and grateful wishes to the circumstances and people in my life, which I will mention later, and share some of mobility and movement practice you can literally do everywhere at any time in those lockdowns. That's why I'm actually coming live in solidarity for everybody that is locked down and that finds excuses to not do anything. But you don't need, for those things I do now, you can do them, and you can do them in a clear line like this. So you don't need much space. It's gonna be nice movement practice, core, shoulders, like bridges, basic stuff you can do everywhere, but very functional movements. And I'm gonna do a little bit of kicking training today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a tricking session, but it's gonna be more focused on low intensity recovery, so that I'm ready for tomorrow to just throw down maybe with more intensity and do the leg day. And yeah, so I hope this brings you some value if you're locked down and if you're not able to do anything currently or think you need a gym for physical practice. You just need your body, and where there's a will, there's a way, and that's what life taught me basically. And I want to share this information with you because life forced me to adapt and find a way, because I was one of those that always fall down in life, and then I just stand up. I find a way to stand up. I find a reason, and I find a way to make it happen. And a good friend of mine from Switzerland, Kai Kisela, in German you would say "Steh auf, Männchen," and it just made me smile because it is my true essence, I always had some sort of issues, be it health, be it whatever it is in life. If you fall down and see this as an opportunity to find a way to stand up, then you come back stronger, you come back wiser, you come back with more knowledge. And that's what life is about. It's about experience, and that's why I want to do this stream, because it's something I want to look back to, or maybe somebody else will look back to, and just realizing how blessed we are, because each challenge we have the choice, to give up or accept challenge and get after it. And my whole life I was just getting after it. And if you're one listening now, back in time, in future, let me just move a bit, then you now also have the opportunity to transform yourself in health and wealth. Because every time we think it's the darkest moment in our life, it's actually the biggest opportunity in our life. But if we don't develop that inner, if we don't develop the skill to listen to that inner voice that is really saying to you, man, I gotta find a way to get out of this fucking shit, and make it happen and prove the naysayers and the non-believers wrong. At the end of the day, I don't care what other people think about me. I reached a stage in my life where this truly, I believe, is the best decade to be alive, and all the dots connect. And every bad circumstance from the past now just taught me so many things, and improved my position, because I tried to learn out of it how to get out of it, you know, and how to position myself better in life. And doesn't matter if I was scammed in digital assets years ago. So I learned from the scam, and it made me wiser to, you know, avoid things like this and invest in the right digital assets that have long-term, you know, that have a long-term promise of prosperity, how you say it, glory, because Bitcoin, for instance, it's gonna be the new global digital asset. We can see the clear trend, and you know, at the end of the day, let me move to another place. There's thousands of kids coming here, and so, what's up, kids? Hello. So let's move to the side because it might get loud. All right. Nicht. No worries. I just swap positions. And let me actually go to the place I was streaming from yesterday. And you see who's again at the gym? Luka, the legend, our national Serbian gymnast. He's the only one grinding in his crew. True dedication. And that's also a topic. You know, a man is just as big as his ambitions and dedications, and true discipline equals freedoms, because you gotta do things you hate to do at some stage of your life. You can't have it all handed to you always. So that's a big fact, you know, when people get into a crisis, if they're not disciplined and if they didn't learn to stand up and stand up and stand up again and to fight and develop that grit, then, oh damn, double front flip. And then you just, you know, you don't have that discipline that gives you the freedom. That discipline is a great tool to fortify yourself for anything that comes across in your life. If there's a death of a family member and you don't have discipline, you just crumble. If you don't have a reason, a meaning to do things in life besides just making money, you know, because I mean, money itself, it's also just like that paper stuff. It's just a Ponzi scheme. That's actually the biggest scam. So that was a blessing that I learned from falling into a crypto scam. I learned that actually the true scam is the fiat money, and that's how I repositioned myself in wealth, and learned a lot about, you know, true financial freedom and financial education. But you won't learn that unless you don't fall and smash your head basically onto the floor, and then you just realize, damn, I gotta do something and learn about it. So that also goes for health, you know, all of this. I just had this recent comment about somebody talking about, yeah, but vegan, there are many vegan bodybuilders and all of that crap. So now he did front layout, punch, double front. Anyway, so yeah, the vegan bodybuilders just telling me, no, a dude saying vegan bodybuilders proved that and that. You know, I'm not about the look, I'm about what can your body do and how is your metabolic health, because people can look shredded but then still not be in metabolic health, you know. So because at the end of the day, you gotta decide and know what exactly is your body running on, what fuel is your body running on. You can't just, you know, kerosene. It's long term, it's gonna destroy it. So it's about long-term metabolic health, and I'm all about that. I'm not about picking sides of vegan or whatever. I just figured out, falling many years and flat onto my face, that if I touch anything besides animal product, like anything that is basically not from the animal, if I ingest that, like I get heavy issues. I'm in agony. My joints hurt, my gut is bloated, I get inflammation, I feel weak, you know, I don't recover fast, my energy levels are crap. So that's how I learn. My body responds to it, and I listen to the engine. I can see a lot of people. They look on how to tune their car. What's up, man? My health is great. I've never felt better. I feel more than 10 years younger. But that's the point I'm actually now talking about, is about health. It's about people care more about what they put to their car, and that they really put the best oil and the best petrol, and that they don't do a mistake there, so that the car runs very well and it's nice tuned, fine tuned. But then they don't do the same with the body. Listen to the body. The body will tell you if you feel shitty, low energy, your joints hurt, you have a bloated gut, you fart all day, you have skin issues, you just decay. Then you're obviously not fueling your system correctly. What happened, man? I was eating a lot of crap over the years, and I had skin issues from the grain and gluten and those carbs. I had joint pain. I was not educated about what actually is the best nutritional dense fuel for the body itself, but I learned it. So I learned it because I just tested, fail and try. If I fall flat into my face. So I'm a practitioner. I don't listen to theorists. I want to test it myself and see how my body. I was basically my own experiment. And now, after cutting all of that crap, after cutting everything that is not animal based out of my diet, except I mentioned it yesterday, coffee. I have no problems anymore. No gut bloating, skin issues gone. Like I can really say that saved my life. And that's basically what I want to touch this on. It's about, you must know your engine. You must listen. You must listen to your body. It will tell you if the food you put in it's not good. Most people don't listen to it. They fart all day, they have problems, they're low in energy, they have crashes, they can't think sharply. And I always say the food will determine your mood will determine your actions, and your actions will determine your future. And if you eat junk food like sugar, pizza, pastry, bread, and like all of that preservatives and crap, then now I have very heavy digestive problems from all of that grain and gluten and pharmaceutical crap and tablets and antibiotics, everything which is basically just there to destroy you, and so that they can make money out of it. From that stuff I had heavy problems. What's my daily, what I eat, man? I do intermittent fasting. I usually don't eat 12 to 14 hours a day, and I break my fast with a first strong meal of the day with good fats, animal fats, and animal protein. So sometimes steak, sometimes I don't know, like beef liver with eggs, or like different animal cuts and products, but nose to tail, everything that is from the animal, basically. That's how I break my fast. And then maybe sometimes if I have 2 sessions a day, then I have a second snack, maybe some more meat. And then at the evening, of course, I have another good steak, good fatty steak with good animal fat, man. What can I recommend? Just let me see. Man, there's the best digestion is if you just restore your gut health. It's called I can cut into that microbiome. Can get it. Can you say again, please? What was the breakfast? You gotta restore your microbiome. Cut out everything that is not from animals. That helped me. I don't have digestive issues since I do that. So you cut everything out that is not from animals, and it changes your life. It did with me. My breakfast is just good animal fat and animal protein. So a good fatty steak, ground beef minced or any minced meat, fatty cuts. That's usually my breakfast. Sometimes eggs with beef liver or something like this. I try to get a good amount of protein and fat all day long. And I fast for 12 to 14 hours usually. So yeah, and that actually sums it, not breakfast. Yeah, that's what I said. I break, no, not rotate. I break my fast with animal fat and animal protein. And that's my fuel. My body works on like a sports car, you know. And like I mentioned earlier, people just take care too much about other external stuff. The most important vehicle you will ever have in your life is the body you carry with you for the rest of your life. So take care of that first before you care about what oil you put and petrol you put into your car. And I hope the sound is clear because the kids in the background on the trampoline are going wild. And in like 10 minutes, we're gonna start warm-up routine I want to share with everyone. And there's some mobility and movement practice you can do at home with no excuses, even if you're locked down. So yeah, what else is important to mention? Yeah, usually pain doesn't mean it's bad, you know. Pain usually means your body is adapting, you know, depending what kind of pain, you know. If it's joint pain and if it's muscular pain, then it's good. Then it means your body is reacting to the exercises, and you know, it's adapt or die. And how I say, use it or lose it. Yeah, chest pain is good. If you did push-ups, that means your chest muscles, your pectoralis muscles reacted to it. No, man, you know what will affect your heart? Sugar, grain, gluten, and pizza, bread, pastas, and noodles. That shit will affect your heart, but not workout. And yeah, so across the globe, also many things currently, like why I'm doing this, because everybody's locked down, you know. I feel like some people just need to realize that this is actually the best year ever. If you now repossession your health and wealth in this decade, you can just be your own hero. Yeah, of course they need to get terminated. They should ban those fucking crappy foods like bread, pasta, pizza. You know, Caesar, the Rome Empire, the emperor back then said, just give them bread and entertainment. But it's not about making them strong. It's about just so that they're quiet and that they, you know, obey the orders. So basically, gluten, bread, and all of that crap just makes you stupid, lazy, and fat and unhealthy, you know. But it's good for the people that make money out of it. That's why it's accessible everywhere. And that's why sugar is accessible at every fucking corner, because it's like cocaine, you know. People are addicted to sugar like cocaine addicts. And they should go to rehab for it, but you know, it's just legal. What? Just a hot pain? No. Man, I don't know. I don't know your physical structure. I don't know you. I can't, like, you know, for my clients, I need to know a lot of things so that I can assess in what state of health you are. But at the end of the day, I would just recommend everybody to take care on what they put into their body, you know, because you just have one, and you can't buy time in another one. And that's people work their asses off, put crappy food in their body, and then years later they wonder what the fuck is happening, you know, because you just consume that legal poison, white poison, sugar and grain, wheat, starch, all of that cheap accessible carbs and junk, you know. It's just garbage, and they don't teach you that in school, and they don't teach you about health in school, and they don't teach you about wealth in school, because if everybody would know it, they wouldn't make money.
It's all about making money, that fiat Ponzi scheme. Man, you can drop me about health, you can drop me a message on my Instagram. The links are in the description of the video. So Slobo's food blog, I actually do create personalized nutritional guides, and I do live stream training like this. So I also do health coaching, but you can do that in the description on my Instagram. You can drop me a message and I shall get back to you. Yeah, and that's sad. You know, it's sad that they ban the people from going outside and doing physical stuff while they preach they care about your health, but at the end of the day, they they don't ban the stuff that is truly destroying the health, that is preservatives. And yeah, man, thanks for the questions and tuning in, man. I appreciate it. And they don't ban proper stuff they should ban that really destroys the health. So you should ask yourself the questions: how long do you want to believe those puppets in media and on television that look out of shape and are fat as hell, preaching about how they care about you? If they would really care about you, they would ban sugar. They would ban like this cheap ass grain and gluten and preservatives and destroying pharma tablets. They would ban that and not banning you from going on. So yeah, for all of you that still like try to hide behind those masks and think that's gonna help them, that shit ain't gonna help you. The shit that's gonna help you is changing your life, educating yourself about your health and what you put into your body, and restoring your metabolic health. So that's gonna help you, but not those ridiculous masks ain't gonna do shit for you. And that's also always what I say. It's you gotta take responsibility for your own life. Don't put it ever into a third party's hands. There's this story about the fisherman and the guy that wants him to catch fish. Now you should learn how to catch the fish yourself, and that goes for your health. You should learn how to restore your health yourself, and you should learn how to restore your financial freedom yourself. That's so important. That's why Hyperbolic2020.com was founded, because I had to learn it the hard way. But this stream is about gratitude, and I'm grateful I had to learn it the hard way, because it taught me the truth, and not some theories, So let's have a couple of more minutes, and then I'm gonna take a coffee. Maybe somebody will jump in for some other questions. I'm gonna foam roll my calves now. Yeah, man, you can ask me. You can. I'm gonna get back to you. No problem, man. It's nothing as silly, man. Like, never be ashamed to ask things. Never be ashamed, because that's how we grow, and that's how we learn and can, get experience in life. Is asking things and comparing life paths and seeing what works for others. Maybe it works for you too. So ask whatever you want to ask, man. That's why I'm doing this stream. I'm grateful if I can then make one person's life better, then I did my job. And so I'm gonna do now just a little bit more, like maybe 2 minutes. I'm gonna do warm-up mobility routine. I usually do before every explosive session, but you can take this warm-up mobility routine as a standalone routine. You can do just if you're like a basic guy that wants to do some for his health. And then I'm gonna do some practical movements you can do at home, like animal flow and bridges, some push-up variations from jiu-jitsu, just stuff that is a full body routine. In a quick amount of time you do everything. And I'm gonna finishing up with some kicking, with some kicks, and later on with some calisthenics bar work in the background. But as so long we go on, I'm gonna answer as many questions as possible. And yeah, so I'm very, very grateful. I was usually the guy that was always the weakest among my friends and always the most broken. So I had to learn the things from the bottom, you know, falling on my face and trying to figure out how to make this freaking thing happen, you know. So I always say the darkest moments are actually the moments you truly find yourself. So if your health is now, if you are wrecked, then now this could be the biggest opportunity in your life, because now you have a reason, you have a strong reason enough to change it. Most people, they don't have a strong reason enough to change it, and they will never do anything unless it doesn't really get into a bad point in their life. And then only then, when it's usually too late, they they think, I could have, I should have. And I want to share this so that you're not the guys that says I could have, I should have, and that goes for your health and your wealth. So every day we can take action, and in solidarity I'm gonna go into the gym every day I can, and now I'm gonna post daily videos on YouTube, daily content on YouTube, and at least once a week I'm gonna come live for stream where we can just try to keep each other accountable and help each other thrive, you know, and face challenges and get away from all of those excuses. Everything is just in the mind, you know, and it's hard to get away from sugar and grain and gluten because people are addicted like cocaine addicts, and it's legal. It's basically legal white poison. So if you treat it with that mindset, you might have a higher chance of getting out of it. But let's start some mobility work and warm up, and you can follow this routine and join me as well. Here we go. So today is low intensity training, guys, and mostly recovery movement, easy stuff. I'm gonna do maybe some cartwheels later, and I should be better prepared so that the stream is at least holding. Here we go. At least holding for another half an hour or something more. So as I said, this is the only non-animal thing I ingest into my airplane. The only kerosene I ingest into my airplane is black coffee. Other than that, the only fuel I put into my body is animal based. Just to clarify it as simply as possible. And animal based, I mean really from the nose to the tail. So let's get it done, guys. Let's do a little bit, you know. A little bit at a time every day is better than nothing. That's what my warrior friend from Finland in the north always says. And active recovery, in my opinion, way better than doing nothing. So let's go. All right. Wrists.
live. I'm on a live stream. I need to show you guys maybe one or two of his stuff, his things on the air track. By the way, if you're watching this and you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out the training I did with him also on this channel. I did a little snippet and video. It was a special training with Serbian national gymnast, so make sure to check that out too. Also, I gotta give a shout out to the guys that I started with, what I'm very grateful for, you know, back to the roots, taking it all the way to 1998. I was 9 years old and I started Kung Fu in Sindelfingen, Germany with Alex Dang, a Black Dragon Kung Fu. You know, like what truly makes us rich is the experience, people, and the moments we share with them. So now the fact that we can't really interact in person, at least we can interact like this. And I'm sending good vibes and blessings to my brother Alex Dan, that basically got to this world of movement and tricking. And then I discovered Juji Mufu John Call with tricks tutorials. And then the journey started. Billy Bylang, Loop Kicks, camps, and the German community. And back to my first tricking buddy also, Luca Branciforti from Sindelfing. Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're doing well. He's now into photography, so it's beautiful, man. We just gotta do what we love. And also I didn't finish that thought I shared earlier. When people doubted me, it actually just fueled me to, like a supernova, to prove them wrong. Even my teachers back then, they said, I can't do this, I can't do that, and well, to you out there, here I am, I did everything I said to you. It's just another thing I want to put as a memory in this video and say, everything I said back then I want to do, I proved and I did. So yeah, we gotta keep it real. What's up, viewer? You can join me now with Animal Flow, and I'm gonna ask you, answer questions, and you can join some Animal Flow movements. You can do it home and everywhere, and physical practice you can do everywhere. Basically, it's very effective, and like I mentioned earlier, you can do it everywhere with no excuses. One more sip of the black poison. I'm joking, it's just coffee, and but no milk, no sugar, gents. And do some animal flow and mobility, prime up the heart rate, because it's freezing cold out here as you can see. But I'm prepared. I'm just gonna join the kids. They do similar work like I do, so we're gonna go in tandem. But they could just choose another line, but they don't care. You know, they're kids. They're in the moment, and they are not disciplined yet. Like some adults, even in the later stage of life, I don't judge people, but I observe and learn, and I can see they're not disciplined. They're like grown-ass little boys, 50 years old, sneaking to the fridge and eating sweets, you know. So they don't have that discipline, because the society doesn't teach them discipline. Let's go. So that's just crawls you can do everywhere. Keep moving. Don't just be locked down and watch Netflix and porn. Tri. Ozbiljno. Pa dobro misliš daš. Pa vidiš da je ovaj internet nije nikakav. Da možda, da. Ovo. Čudno, ne. Jesi vidio onaj? Svake nedelje ćemo tako po jedan. Možda, znaš. Što da ne. Okay, the next, so you can do this one basically, walking, and you can do the duck walk. I call it duck walk. It's very good for lower body and mobility of knees, joints, and just to, you know, see how free you can truly move, because as a human you should as freely be able to move like a baby, you know, no restrictions. Desi, Maggio, legendo. Yo, my nephew is in the hood. What's up? Let's join me with some duck walks. And German you would say Entenlauf. All right, let's go to some other things. Let's put this here. and maybe we're even closer to the Wi-Fi, so we're actually not cut off. And I will draw the winner for the CBD this month, don't worry. You know the Dragon Ball character Vegeta would say, for all of those under 20 years old, if you can't last a freaking lousy 1 minute, if you can't last one lousy minute, maybe you all just perhaps deserve to die. So get moving, guys. Use it or lose it. You just have one body. Remember that. I want to show you this one. Now he stormed it clean, because maybe he sensed I'm streaming. You know, it's the camera effect. He's always keeping it lean, mean, and clean. Just do both sides, All right. Vienna in the house, I guess. And I want to do a push-up challenge. What is your maximum push-up? And push-up, I mean no cheating. We're gonna test it at the end of this session. One go. So, like this, that I count a push-up, so that you all don't cheat. Elbows to the body close, like no chicken shit. Elbows here. Straight. You go down and you go up. Fully down, fully up. Let me know in the comments, even if you watch that stream later. Have you ever tried to see how many push-ups you can do? Be a man and at least figure out how many push-ups you can do. What's your maximum? So that's for everybody tuning in later. And let me see. Another one of the beast, the Serbian beast. He's prepping in the background, focusing like man should do. Focus. Keep the sword sharp. Boom. Ah, I missed the frame. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get the heart rate up, and we still have 15 minutes. Maybe I'm gonna go a little bit longer maybe today. Just share all the routine you can do, and so you can join me with a couple of rounds. I tried to do 6 rounds of this routine we're gonna do together, but you just do as much as you can, and try to challenge yourself to do a little bit each session you do. You know, it's about trying to be better every day, even if it's just 0.1%. Incremental improvements and consistency is key. Consistency and discipline, that's key. When is the time to do the gym? Now it's gonna be the time. Just 2-3 more minutes. You can join me, warm up, get the heart rate pumping, and then 15. I mean, you guys should at least be able to do 20 push-ups. Otherwise, you won't be in some nations and countries. You won't even be considered a man if you can't at least do 20 push-ups. So just saying 50. If you can do 50, then you're in good metabolic health. Everything below that, weak. At least 30. 30 should be an aim for the next year, guys. Everybody that cannot at least do 30 push-ups. The mission for 2021 is at least to start to be able to do 30, because that should be easy. And become man. Okay, let's warm up the heart rate. All right. Two fighters, 2 warriors. Okay, let's join me for this one. We're gonna just do some jumps on the. I'm gonna put the camera here so you can see it. Yeah, you should. Depending on how intense it is. Sometimes you don't really take rest in between. Depending on how intense you want to make your session, you're gonna have an objective and intent for your session. Very easy drill you can do also everywhere. All right, and then another challenge: 10 jumps, straight jumps, chest straight, knees up to the chest. Of course, weight carrying is very good. Like weight exercises are good too, you know. Of course, everything physical is good. Like there is no better or you know, you start everywhere, from everything a little bit. I show you what the challenge is: 10 straight jumps like this. If you can do that, then you know it's another challenge you can learn this coming year for the best decade to be alive. So that's what you can do too. 10 straight jumps, knees to the chest. And so you can see if you jump like a girl or if you jump like a man. You did 8. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 more. But that stuff should be easy. Like for me it's easy, but for most, they won't even be able to keep the chest up straight to bring their knees up. Then they're gonna jump like girls, so not a challenge for you guys. Then just, oh, that was intense what you just did. Another one, a great exercise for lower body, mobility and strength and knees. I will do a backflip, but depending what you provide me, because I'm not here for entertainment mainly, I'm just here to share some value. But let me first bring you some real value, because just me doing a backflip won't help you much. So learn this movement here. I show you a nice drill. You can also try that. That's a very good drill for legs, knees and ankles. And let me, okay, if you are able to do those 10 jumps, is flip standing good? I mean standing on hands. Of course handstand is good. Every kind of movement is good, man. Legs up, yeah, I'm gonna do some handstands later. I'm actually gonna switch position because the kids start to, the voice in the background starts to get annoying. I wanna just swap the position quickly. Because the other stuff we can do at another place. We don't have to be on the floor, on the big floor. So let's bring it over here, and we will go longer today, as 60 minutes, because yeah, we're just gonna use that gym as long as possible until the lights go off, basically. And if you can do this 10 standing jumps, the next challenge would be, can you do it with one leg? Are you strong in one leg to do stuff like this? So let me show you my last sip of coffee, and then we're gonna start 6 rounds, no real break in between, of mobility and movement practice you can do everywhere at any time, like I promised at the beginning of the stream. And let me show you the one leg jumps. Also something you can try to see if your body works the way it should work. And then I'm gonna just show one more time, pistol squats, left, right. The greatest tool to actually condition your lower legs while traveling, while going everywhere without having a gym. I do it every week once and do pistol squats. I'm gonna do one left, one right for you. And then with no further interruptions, we're gonna start the movement routine. What I do to earn my living, I'm just being Slobo's reality. I'm a minimalist. I don't need much in life. I don't spend a lot, so I don't need to make a lot. But I invested smart, and educated myself about financial education and digital assets, which gave me the freedom to do what I love and what is meaningful for me. And then I obviously do personal training and health coaching, and I do private live streams. That's how I make my living, with private live streams and one-to-one personal sessions and personal training and investing. That's it. Sometimes I work at the gym, and that's all I do. You know, I just do me and I do what's meaningful. But I have worked as a performer, a stunt performer and actor for a while, and I still do it from time to time, for music videos, commercials, projects, TV shows or movies. But I mainly do me, man. I mainly just do me. I do Slowbo's reality, and I do hyperbolic2020.com. That's what I do. I try to share value and try to inspire others to be a better version of themselves. 42, man. That's a how I would say it. That's a compliment, man. That means I sound wise, but I don't actually want to sound wise. I'm not that old yet. Yeah, you can read my personal history in life, as I said, on my website on hyperbolic2020.com. Yeah, and how did it go? Yeah, it is extremely difficult, but it's extremely effective. So let's get started. We do the first round. We have 2 viewers that can do these exercises with us today, and let's join the first round. Let's see if the battery lasts. Yes, and I'm better prepared. 27, so we can try to go for 6 rounds. You take breaks with me and let's start it, guys. Easy peasy stuff. Very effective for the front of your body and all the muscles in the back of your body. Push-up position, leg through, forward touch, back, move, touch. Touch. If you can't do that, then you just put it to the front. All right, that is 1 round. We're gonna do another one with push-ups in between, okay? I work on that lean, mean machine, on muscles, obviously, on muscles. And obviously, if you have strong muscles, your bone structure is strong too, you know? It goes hand in hand. I work on being actually able to have control over my body, you know, to be able to take action and be the boss of this machine, be the guy that drives this machine and knows how to drive the machine. I'm not focusing too much about external stuff. I want to be able to control every inch of my body and feel every inch of my body, you know. That's my target. Let's go, second round, guys. How do you hold it, 18 junk? Let me read that again and answer another question I haven't answered earlier. Yeah, of course you need discipline and you need to eat. Now I'm finally sweating. I'm answer the first question and then get back to that. 5 to 6 hours a day I do, but not on one go. So I wake up in the morning, I do some yoga and light work to loosen up my body and oil my engine basically through movement. And then I have a first gym session and then a second gym session like this. So I split it up, but usually 5 hours at least a day physical practice. I'm gonna do the third set now and answer the second question you asked about junk food, and I have a easy solution for that. But it comes with discipline and it comes with eating enough protein. I'm gonna dive into that deeper now. We go for round number 3. All right, this was round number 3, and let me answer the question. It sounds actually pretty simple, but it comes with a reason and a dedication and an outlook and listening to your body, as I mentioned earlier. If you feel low in energy, if you're fat, if you're not motivated, if you're always in a lazy mood and want to change that, then you just change what you eat. It will change your energy level, your mood, and their capability and drive to take massive action. And that means you need to eat enough protein and enough fat first. Protein from Greek, protos means priority. So eat enough protein and fat, and then you won't have as much cravings to eat junk food. But if you don't eat enough protein, your body will look for junk food. If I eat a 600 gram or 700 gram huge ass steak, I'm so full afterwards, I don't want any junk food. My body got what it needed and what it wanted. So that's the solution. Eat the right stuff. Know your engine and fuel it with the nutrition it wants, then it's not asking for anything else. Because all it asks, if you putting junk food in and you're not able to withstand it, that means you're not eating enough of what the body truly wants. So it's just looking for other sources of energy, and all of that other crap and junk food is legally available everywhere, so you go for that. But try to eat 0.5 kilogram of minced fatty meat and see if your body will still ask you for junk food. I doubt it. But it comes with a dedication and a reason, deep reason. You know, is it worth sacrificing the sports car and powerful engine and the power you hold within of physical peak performance just for that one bite of crappy shit? Like, I'm the guy that says no. I have the discipline to say no, man. I want to be able tomorrow to do what others can't do, and you just gotta have a deep reason to stay on the path. 3 rounds enough for me? Yeah, man, with pleasure. I have 3 more to go, and then I'm gonna do a kicking session. So thanks for tuning in, but you can still stay around and have a chat. Round number 4. I'm gonna do 2 more and then do kicks and calisthenics, and before that probably wrap up the chat and recommend one thing you should all do, even if you're all watching this now say, oh damn, I'm a lazy dude. You can do one thing for your health at least, so you don't end up with 50 not being able to do that, is just learn to sit in a squat like this. Learn to sit in a squat instead of using that stupid chair that is just wrecking your back, ankles and knees. And hang a little bit at a day. Use the squat, the portable chair that God gave us, and children can still use, and adults lost because they feel civilized. But at the end, civilized just means broken. And dorsal, never get civilized. Stay wild, guys. That's the solution. So 2 more rounds. Two more rounds and stop. We all should just stop complaining and being comfortable little bitches. That's the honest truth I want to say, because it feels great to get your heartbeat up, pumping. Imagine if there's no supermarkets tomorrow where you can't get your vegan soy boy smoothie, and you need to be able to hunt to get your next meal. That means you gotta be a physical, capable animal yourself to get your food. If you don't live in a jungle and tropical area, if you live in the northern hemisphere where there's just animals and forests and mushrooms and forests and nothing else around, or maybe fish in the river, then you gotta be able to hunt to survive. So that's the main reason why you should be physically capable. But weakness is promoted these days in television. People not gonna tell you the truth. Alright, 1 more round, 1 more easy round before I go to kicks. A little bit of kicking, martial arts kicking, front kicks, side kicks, basic kicking, conditioning. And then I'm gonna go to the rings and do some upper body calisthenics work and finish this day. Last thoughts, you all just gotta please keep it lean, mean and clean. I will be coming daily with content, and once a week with a live stream you can join, similar to this one. So stay tuned, subscribe. All you gotta actually do to support the channel is just subscribe and hit the like and share it with your friends, because this goes a long way, because I know there's a lot of people that have been like me, broken, skin problems, health issues, and are just looking for ways to improve their life. And that's why I'm doing it, to maybe be one of those that opens you some sort of alternative information that the others won't tell you, because they're just interested in making money, and that is the devil. And that paper money is gonna soon turn to toilet paper. That's my last word. Look at what the true wealthy people do. They're saving. No, I don't take any medications, man. The pharma is the devil, and pharma and the grain industry, like pizza, pasta, bread, they work hand in hand, and both of them are just evil. So I don't take any tablets and crap like this. The real medicine is movement and true nutrition. And that being said, look at what the wealthy people do. They're putting their capital into hard assets like Bitcoin, because in the next coming years, the money and paper money is going to be inflated like never before, and your buying power is going to be crushed. So if you want to learn about that too,
you tune in that channel. This is all about health and wealth, and we're gonna keep it lean, mean, and clean. And thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do one more round, but before that, I'm out of here. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace out, and until the next one.